1, 2. One, two. No, it didn't fix it. Right, brilliant. Let's get the Super Nintendo one and let's crack on with stream. That's worked perfectly, hasn't it? My days. My days. This one. Oh no, it's not plugged into the computer. Yeah, one step at a time, everyone. Right, HDMI. Give me the old HDMI. That's going into this thing. I'm going in there. Let's turn this off. One thing at a time. How can programs be using that? No programs are able to use that. This is not my favourite thing in the world doing this, you know. Probably just broke the hard drive there. Super Nintendo. How did this all get started? How did this go wrong in the first place? It was web browsing, wasn't it? How did this all get started? How did this go wrong in the first place? It was web browsing, wasn't it? How did this all get started? How did this go wrong in the first place? It was web browsing, wasn't it? 1, 2. 1, 2. I don't know if that's made it any better. I'll tell you what, as soon as I find the window with Twitch, I'm going to turn that second backup sound off. There we go. Now you can hear me, I can hear the game. The echo's gone. We did it. We trashed the stream in the first 5 minutes, got rid of all the people. But we're on. We're away. Chat's up there. Chat's in the screen. That's chat there. Oh no, I'm moving the screen now. What am I doing? Hang on. We got chat. We got stream. And we are EarthBound. I've got the controller in my hand. I'm going to jump straight in. Little recap. If you've got problems now, you have to tell me in chat, because now I've binned off my, stream monitor thing. So, okay, this is our little crew. We've discovered a meteor. A meteor has crashed into the Earth. I've got a bee buzzing around my head. That come from the meteor. That came from the meteor, right? And these two lads, Porky and Chalky, they've got to go home. And this is an RPG. So I'm role-playing the old game. This is me. I'm Ganji. I'm in the front of the queue. We've got a little conga. Oh, hello. Whoa. It's been a long time, Buzz, says this glob thing. You've been successful at following Master Giga's plans. So yeah, the Gigas are some sort of bad people. But Buzz, you must now surrender. You're no longer a hero. Just a useless insect. I'll stomp you hard. Okay, we've got to bash this thing. Starman Jr. Now, I was saying we're playing vegan. Bash to the Starman Jr. Yeah, I think so, isn't it? And, I mean, yeah. Bash. Oh, Buzz is in there. We've been protected. That's sweet. 4 HP. Oh, that's no good. Psy-freeze. Okay. I mean, I've only got bash, and my Psy is not offensive, so I'm going to have to just continue to bash. But Starman Jr. I was saying, we're playing vegan. So I didn't like bashing up the animals in this early part of the game, but it was explained to me by a friend in chat that it's okay, you're setting them free from this bad psychic energy. Buzz is rocking. Picky's done an attack. Pokey don't do nothing. Pokey just complains. 4 HP. We're smashing up this Starman. You can try your Sci-Fire, but my shield sorted it. Buzz is the boss. Just gonna bash Starman Jr. Was that 99 HP? HP 99. You're off. Go on, Starman. You can't survive 99. He's still up there. What is he? A baddie? Psy Shield E. It's mad, isn't it? My psychic shield. Oh, look, we're just bashing away at this Starman. Bashing the Starman. He's gone. You won. You won. Winners. Don't point. It's rude. Just do that with your knuckles like the politicians. Winners. The Ganji crew. Level 3. Got to be careful. You're not allowed to do gang signs on Twitch, but I'm just indicating level 3. So, offence went up by 2. I'm now more offensive. Guts went up. I've got more guts. My vitality has gone up. And my IQ. So beating up a Starman has been really profitable. Maximum HP went up by 13, and that's useful. My psychic power went up by 4. Everything's going up. We're on an upward spiral here. Woo, I knew I was taking a big chance there. He came from 10 years in the future to kill me. Heavy. Heavy. I mean, you are a talking psychic bee or something. And I mentioned in the last video, on this channel we're going to talk about games and context and art as well. Not just the art that's drawn in, you know, the physical pixel art and stuff like that, but the art of a game, what a game means as a work of art. And I can't help but think, when I see these games, I know that it's been explained a little bit by a friend in chat that this game is a satire on a genre of maybe more movie and culture through TV. 90s sci-fi sort of satire. But I can't help but think, my character has been allowed out by his mom. His mom don't care. We're wandering around in the woods at night to go and see this meteor, yeah? We met this bee in the woods. The bee's talking to us, and I wonder if this isn't like synonymous. Is synonymous the right word? I wonder if this doesn't represent some sort of breakdown that's being had by our main character. And I do Mental Health Mondays on this channel, so I'm not using these words as just like a pure joke. I wonder if it is supposed to be synonymous with some sort of reality break, mental reality break. And I wonder what sort of things might have caught, because in this game, it is supposed to be a sequel, I think. So I didn't see the first part of the story, maybe. But we just start off in our gym jams, just off out of the house because I heard a noise. Yeah. There's a few games that fit this type to me as well. There's a few games out at the moment. There's one called Ni no Ni Kun. We could play it on here. I've got it. It's an RPG. It's about little fellas running around and about a little boy who seems to be having some sort of mental breakdown because his mom died. And in the game, his mom really does die. And like, spoiler alert, we'll play it sometime. But yeah, we're playing this now for 30 hours. Probably 60 hours the way I go on. He came from 10 years in the future to kill me, so he can't relax yet. From now on, you'll be fighting enemies sent by Geigers. You tell me in chat how to pronounce that. It's funny because you won't be able, you just have to type. Anyway, look. I'll be fighting enemies sent by them, so that's okay. Maybe it's vegan to smash up the baddies. Is it vegan to kill aliens? I don't know. Probably not. Aliens are probably sentient lives as well, aren't they? So, look, if I want to RPG this, I'm going to have to do it my way. From now on, I'll be fighting enemies sent by them. As well as humans who have evil thoughts. Yeah, we can muff them up. See what I mean about this mental break? This kid's encountering humans having evil thoughts. This kid, you know, this sleepy kid is having to battle humans and their evil thoughts. They'll definitely make trouble during your adventure. Animals are also becoming violent due to Giga's influence over the evil in their minds. Okay. It's the truth, so listen. Where's my friend from yesterday to tell me? Where's Smash Brothers? I couldn't pronounce the first bit. Kaj Smash Bros. They were all over this. They know about this, yeah. It's the truth, so listen. Fair enough. Before we go ahead, I'm just going to check that chat works because it does have a tendency to not work on my system for some reason. Let's pop it back out. There it goes. Hiya chat. Yeah, it works. Yeah. It's just I've got no chapters. It's all right. You don't have to chat. You can just watch. You can just watch. We're going up now. Now we're going up. I've forgotten where I live. Let's check the billboard. South to the suburbs of On It. I think this one was my house. I think this was my house. Let's just pop in her home. That buzzy bee, man. There's my mom. She don't care. Look, mom don't mind. Let's talk to mom. You're hungry already? Why don't you have some cake? Oh, yeah, man. I like cake. Cake is where it's at. Pokey, you like cake, do you? Pokey likes cake. Too bad. What? Is that just somebody acting mean? Let's have the dog talk to. I don't want to go out anymore. I don't care if everyone thinks I'm a stubborn mutt. But we named the dog. Ganju. Right, this bee's buzzing around my head. My mum don't... Where's my cake? Let's get out. She didn't give me no cake. She didn't give me any cake. She did not give me no... I don't know why I'm talking so callously. Because I'm streaming this. This is Pokey's house. There's Pokey's mom. She don't mind. Tell you what, earlier in the game, Pokey was out because his mom and dad weren't home. There was a subtext, an undertone there about the just out drinking. And Pokey gets whooped by his dad if he's naughty. They've only got 2 beds upstairs as well. Look, I'm not going to talk to his mom. I'm just going to I want to go upstairs, mom. I don't want to talk to you. Right, let's go. Yeah, going around the back of the sofa. Look, upstairs at Pokey's house, they've just got 1 room with 2 beds. Is that implying the parents sleep in separate beds, or is this for Pokey and his little brother? Because my guess is the parents sleep in the separate beds, and Pokey and his little bro... Look at the size of the room as well. Pokey and his little bro just have to crash. Because there's a subtext of something dodge going on here, isn't there? Like, let's talk to his mom. Where in Sam Hill have you boys been? What the hell's Sam Hill? Sam Hill. I'll have to think of a suitable punishment. Well, my mom didn't mind us wandering around the woods. I suppose at least this mom cares. What, is that it? Is that all you've got to say? Punishment, yeah. Let's talk to his dad. I'm really sorry that my kids troubled you so much. Both of you are really going to get it now. See what I'm saying? This is an aggressive attitude from the father. It's chasing them. By the way, I'd be happy if you left sometime soon. Yeah, mate. I'm tired of your family living next door. This guy's We've loaned your father a lot of money. It may have been $100,000 or more. Jeez, what's my dad doing? What's he doing? And how come you've got 100k just knocking round to lend to your neighbours? It could have been less. Because of the loan, my family and I now live in poverty. I'm just going to check that you can hear what's going on here. How do I know if you can hear the game? Because I can hear it because it's playing here. Oh, I'd love to know if you could hear the game. Oh, I'd love to know if you could hear the game. Oh, I'd love to know if you could hear the game. Oh, I'd love to know if you could hear the game. What are we going to do about this? Because I'm not confident you can hear the game. What are we going to do about this? And then we've got the buzzy because I'm not confident you can hear the game. What are we going to do about this? And then we've got the buzzy because I'm not confident you can hear the game. There must be a method that I can employ to find out if you can hear the game properly. There must be a method that I can employ to find out if you can. Mustn't there? There must be some way of me achieving that. I know why it's all gone to cock. There's nothing different with this setup than there was yesterday, and yesterday it all worked, so. I should be able to see desktop audio there. Oh, wait a minute. What about this? A minute. What about this? There you go. Now you can hear that. Oh, but we've still got duplicate microphones on the go, haven't we? Maybe we'll get away with this now. Maybe it's working now. Yeah, I think we're getting there now. So you haven't missed too much, you haven't missed too much out there, have you? Whew, it's hot in this room, I'll tell you that. It's stressful. It's not stressful, I'm having fun. Because of the loan, they live in poverty. I'll have to edit all that out. My husband's too lenient. What? Nice guys finish last, that's the story of our life. I think it's a dung beetle. I'll smash it. Oh, yeah, that's my bee. I mean, it has been buzzing around for ages. What? My own power must unite with the Earth's. The Earth will then channel your power and multiply it. There are 8 points that you must visit. Make these places your own. Each of these locations is your sanctuary. Fallout, sorry. One of them is near Onit. It's called Giant Step. Go there first. Do you understand? Yeah. Alright. Very intelligent young man. And I'm talking to a dead bee on the carpet of this house where they sort of abuse their kids. Before I pass on, I want to give you something. It's the sound stone. You can record the melodies from the 8 Your Sanctuary locations. Bit Zelda now, isn't it? What's going on? Into this stone. From these locations into this stone. It's an awesome item. By the way, I'm almost gone. But did you want to hear the story one more time? Yeah? Okay. I've got to reunite with the Earth's power. I've got to go to the 8 points. One of them is Giant Step. So we know that. 8 points, Giant Step. And then this thing about giving me something, a sound stone, and I record melodies from the sanctuaries into the stone. So that I've got to go to 8 places, record 8 melodies. The first one is Giant Step. Oh, I pressed F by accident. Sorry. And now if I just hammer the button, when we get to the end, I'll press it by accident again. See? Poor bee. Alright, I get it, look. By the way, no, I'm okay with that now. Good. It's already dawn outside. See, all night we've been up doing this. It doesn't matter to me, I'm fading fast. Poor bee. There's our first animal victim in this game, a bee. Scoreboard 1 bee. Ganji got the sound stone. Okay, bee has disappeared. It's disappeared. Did you know you just killed that bee and it was, my husband is very soft-hearted? That's what you've got to say for yourself. That bee was my psychic friend and you've killed it. And now I've got to go out into this world without his powers. And he protected me from some Slender Man-style predator in the woods earlier. Things are looking grim. So I've got to go to Giant Step. We. What am I saying? I. It's we here. It's us. Isn't it? It's us. We are going to Giant Step. Look at those colours. Part of the identity of a game is its colour palette. It will change throughout the game. You know, there'll be different scenes and sequences. But quite often, and especially in these early days, colour palettes could create an identity, but they're very limited because the game consoles, the devices at the time could only produce a certain range. So how you use those colours had to be quite creative. And they've clearly gone with something bright here, haven't they? You know, they wanted this game to be a vivid, bright experience. I'm out on my own, man. Why haven't I got my friends coming with me? I've got to go to Giant Step, that's what I've got to do. And I've got a map. Have I? One of the buttons was supposed to be map. I haven't got a map yet. Let's just head to town. Let's just see what's going down in town. Whoa. See, this happened yesterday. Runaway dog. Now, my dog was able to fight it off. I know now that I can bash the runaway dog. I don't want to hurt a doggy. I don't want to bash a doggy, not at all. It bit me. I deserve it. But by fighting it, I'm going to tame it. There you go, tame. You see, it didn't die, it became tame. Now, the message here is that beating an animal can tame it, and I don't believe that. It's a very simplistic system. What we're doing is we're beating the evil, the alien evil, out of the animals. That's what we're doing here. Beating alien evil out of animals. Out of the wild. It's an interesting perspective, isn't it, to look at nature and to say it's confusing and alien. You know, from a young person's point of view, nature can be confusing and alien. And that by engaging in a combative engagement with it, you know, by setting yourself up as a defender of nature through violence toward nature, that you can gain XP and progress. You know, that's inbuilt there in that. They may not have built that as a message into the game. They may not have wanted that message to be part of the game. That may have been part of the social construct that built the minds of the designers and artists who built the game. But it feels like that's there, doesn't it? It's weird. It was quite a common trope back in early video game days that animals were baddies. I mean, it was quite often that they were goodies as well, so maybe it wasn't all bad, but there's another one. I'm going to avoid it. You want XP, but I also don't want to have to bash the doggies, so I don't know. I'm in two minds about that. I'm not talking to the side, I'm checking it. Check. The library. Use the library more. Alright. Let's talk to this nice person here. The library's a nice place to learn stuff. I got a lot of info about EarthBound. You can borrow maps for nothing. We're going in there. You've got a nice face. Pixel art at the time was relatively sophisticated at the time this game was released, which I don't know the date. I'll find it out for the next stream. I could find it out now by using no, just next time. It was relatively sophisticated though by this point, and this is quite a big game, so maybe they saved a bit of time by not going into too much detail on too many things. And maybe it was a conscious choice to make these potato masher faces. Potato print faces, I want to say. Yeah. Let's talk. Hi. Kids can borrow only maps at this library. Do you want to borrow one? Absolutely I do. Here's a map. On it isn't the only thing. Let's get on it. On it. On it. 1 TT. Level 1. On it. On it isn't the only thing on the map. All the info's there. Except for the info that isn't there. Pressing X allows you to view it. Thanks. Ganji got the town map. Crew's got the town map. Ganji crew cruising with the town map. There it is. Now you see it. Now you don't. Boom. That's the X button for you. That's how we handle that X button around here. You can see it. No, you can't. Do you want to see it? There it is. Look, it's got all this stuff on it. Oh, it's gone. It's back. The magic. So what have we got? Shops, hospitals, food. We can go straight to Tucson. I want to go to Giant's Step. That's where I want to go. I can't move the map around. So that's all we can do with the map. Oh, there's more people in here. Adult. I'm a child, that's an adult. He's chuffing around the library. And he could be a nice fella. But we've encountered two quite mean adults so far. There was a fella hiding in the bushes earlier as well in the first episode. Let's talk to this. At Giant Step, there's a monster guarding that spot from the outside world. Well, that's going to be trouble. No one knows when the monster made Giant Step its territory. What kind of a world is it? Monsters? I wonder if he's stronger than my wife. So we're going to run into trouble. This person says nothing. Wow, look, the library's full. They've put a little bit of effort into this, haven't they? You know, to create a more immersive experience than just linear. I read the book called Our Society is Convenient. It said these days there are always telephones in hotels and drugstores. Oh, so this is like game knowledge library. Yeah, this is your, where you can find out stuff. User agree paying phone costs $1, while the black pay phones are free. Phones are how we save the game, but we don't need that because we can just reset and save with the magic of this mini SNES. If you weren't aware of this, all your money could get eaten by your phone calls. ATMs are around. I might as well talk to these people there. No. Recently, I sensed the presence of UFOs flying around. Or am I just dreaming? Don't know, man. You're all just hanging out down library. Another room. Direct replica of the previous. Something a little more sinister in this room is that this character seems to be dressed in some sort of black leather uniform. And this poor child sat solo. Don't know what's happening here. He's not allowed to talk, he's silent. I'm cramming for the big test tomorrow. It's about games. Hotel rule. If you stay at a hotel, you'll wake up with full HP and PP. Life recovery rule. Recovering your life will give you full HP but 0 PP. And we need that PP. I bet this stuff will be on the test. Yeah, you dodge prayer. Get back to whatever you were doing with your little heart-shaped mouth. Dressed all in black with your little black hat. Shiny. It's got. You see the black hat's got little accent on it. Little highlights. Shiny black hat. It's leather, isn't it? Like PVC leather. I don't know. I'm getting out of here. Going my way then? Did you see that? You saw that, yeah? I can't believe it. I think you might be, Hello! No worries, you don't have to chat. You don't have to chat. Don't feel obliged. It's just nice to say hello to you. It's nice. I got you, Kaj, isn't it? Kaj. I think I said it right yesterday, didn't I? Yeah. So, yeah. It's nice to say hello, yeah. Welcome. I was just going to say, this guy ran out and got us in the way. Look, we came out of here and he ran out. He's dodgy walking around. What's he doing now? He's coming at me. I don't like this, I'm a little kid here, yeah? I've got psychic powers, right? Whatever that means. I've got a cracked bat as well in my inventory. Look, I'll show you guys. Look, I've got a cracked bat. I'm carrying around a cracked bat, yeah? And that... Hang on, look. Oh, that's pretty cool. I can wear body arms. I've got nothing on. That's a shame. Could be protected there. So I'm not protected against this strange man in the library who just patrols the hallway. And sometimes he runs over to you and I don't know what he's up to. I don't like him. This is upstairs. What? Our dodgy friend in the black leather, shiny PVC has gone in the toilet. I'm in here, don't try and come in. Especially if you don't need to use the bathroom. I don't know what's going on here. Don't talk to me. I think someone else is in the girls. That's all strange stuff going on there. This is the library. Upstairs. No books in this room, it's just desks. This fella looks happy. I don't have a nose. There's no nose indicator. In real life, I've got quite a big one here. Look, choffer, big choffer. But on the point with your knuckle like that. On there, up there, on my Sprite, I don't have a nose. But this fella next to me, his nose is the same as his eyes, like the same. Now, if my eyes and my nose look the same, whichever way it was, whichever system. Whether you switched my nose for my eyes or whether you switched my eyes for my nose, that is spooky to me. It looks like he's like absent of a nose and he's just got a hole in his face. Facial disfigurement is nothing to be joked about if people have a natural face. It's fine. I'm not going to go up to someone in the street and go, oh, what the hell? But they've drawn this character here in the library like this. Oh, look, you see now in profile, regular nose, standard little button. I'm researching Giant Step. It's located north and west of Onit, so I'm glad I talked to you, even though your face was a little bit scary. That's a message for life, Don't be scared by my face. Talk to me. It's located north and west of Onit. North, never eat shredded wheat. No. Yeah, so northwest. It's over there. Should we have a look at our map? I heard it possesses a special power. Yeah, but it's also got a monster. So northwest is going to be up there at the top left. That's where we need to go. Really useful, this library. What are you doing? Oh, you're the fella that was at the meteor. No? No, maybe not. I'd only seen it in the encyclopedia before. What is it? A magic butterfly. If you get close to a magic butterfly, all your cares will fly away. Just like a fluttering butterfly. That's the effect of the legendary magic butterfly. I love talking about it. Oops, sorry about the outburst. Got carried away with all the talk about lovely butterflies. What's the implication there? He loves talking about butterflies so much, he had an outburst. I'm getting out of here. There's people locked in the toilet. Still locked in the toilet. People having outbursts about butterflies. No one's mentioned serial killer mask there. Standing, maybe that's a punishment mask. Maybe they've been made to stand there. Maybe they're scared to leave. This fella's patrolling the corridor, and then smiles on reception there. You don't have to return the map. Come back in the year 2001. And they thought that would be so far off in the future that it was like a space odyssey. Well, here we are, and the map is long overdue. Let's get out of the library. We've done the library. Success. Look at that as well. Where they've written library. The building has this like regimented pixel art thing. Hang on, this is a weird combination here. Got to talk about this. You've got the pixel art on the front porch. Yeah. Giving you the perspective in one plane. And then you've got this sort of isometric 2D, 3D roof structure. And they haven't followed that with the windows. The windows are just straight flat 2D. And the word library, it's just like, it's so bad it had to be deliberately bad, didn't it? What's it supposed to be like? Funky? What it suggests to me is that this is about unease, because an artist, certainly a pixel artist at the time, would have thought carefully about how to portray perspective, things like that. Yeah, it's supposed to be like that. Absolutely, yeah, I agree with that. Yeah. On It's a Weird Town. Yeah, agreed. And so, yeah, that's like I'm saying, like, it's not just the typeface that's weird, but the perspective on the door frame is different from the perspective on the roof. And it gives you this sense of unease that something's not right, because simple things that could be right, like the word library, are all to cock. And the roof is fitting in with the geographical isometric, but the door isn't, and the windows aren't there, just like bang, straight on. Yeah. I think if you didn't sit and look at it and just take it in quickly, it doesn't mean a lot, but maybe subconsciously it might make you feel a little more like, what's going on here? Something's not quite right, without putting your finger on it. At least I think, like I say, if you're designing a game and you're the artist and the pixel artist, and you've thought of long and hard about how to, like, because the bricks are very uniform, aren't they? And very neat. Yeah, like, you know, they can do it in a certain way, but they've chosen to go for this sort of messed up approach. There's On It Town. And they've chosen, yeah, and it's also the colours as well. 1 ON, 1 TTTW. Don't know if that means anything, but they've chosen different colours as well for the different things. It's going to go in this bin. I knew you'd be able to. A hamburger in the bin. I don't want it. Let's pretend it's a veggie burger maybe, but I don't want it out of the bin, but I've had it now. Can you get run over? No. I thought, you know, There might be some consequence for stepping in front of the vehicles, but no. These kids are alright. Mom don't mind. Let's check the vehicle. No problems here. Just talk to fella. The arcade's full of sharks. I can't play there. Fair enough. Burger shop. Ooh. Still thought I was going to get run over then. Don't mind. Don't mind not going in the burger shop. I suppose the thing about these RPGs is that anything could. Can you go down the manhole? No problem here. Oh, there's a butterfly! Quick! Oh, that felt great. Made me relax. Maybe I should have saved that for a point where I needed a positive boost from a butterfly. Stop in traffic again. Boosh! Brakes on that truck. But yeah, so I think I should be going in all the places. I shouldn't be ignoring people, walking by them. Everything is something to discover in a game like this. But part of me just wants to run straight up to the giant step. But I also know that I'll just get myself melfed if I go straight up there. What the... Right. This is someone's house, and we've already seen that property is a premium in Onyx Town. Your rooms are small, you can't get much furniture in there, and this is your house. And again, we've got this perspective issue going on. We've got the straight, this perspective, like you're looking straight at the centre of the back wall, like symmetrical on, but then the floor is all tiled differently, isometric. So it's like this juxtaposition of the two perspectives pushed together. And this fella's got his like wooden cobbled together shacky sign in his house. In his house. It's not outside. It's in his house. Got no bed, got no furniture, got no upstairs, got a wooden shacky thing, and a sign, which should be outside, because you need your signage outside, don't you? But yeah, it's all in his house, and I'll tell you something, that fella behind there, with his little rosy red cheeks, and his little moustache, and funny glasses, little baldy patch on top, he worries me, hiding behind there. I mean, I worry me. I'm popping into his house without knocking, without a care in the world, just walked into a stranger's house. But this is what I was greeted with, so I'm not talking, I'm checking it. No problem here, I'm checking the sign, I want to check the sign. It's got to say something on it. Let me check the sign. I'm gonna check this sign so bad. You just walk past it, you don't walk into it, you walk past it. No problem, right, the sign's useless. No problem here either, I can't read any of his signs. Let's talk to him. Wait a minute, youngster. I could give you a great hint for $35. I'm not going to, yeah, don't buy the hints, they're a scam. Okay, yeah, I mean, I don't want to spend $35 on a hint. Most of the game seems to be rudimentarily laid out for me. Gain experience, take on the baddies, find these 8 things. I don't want a hint, no. I'm telling you that I don't want a hint. Awfully confident, or 35, both. Very unusual. If you need a hint, come on back. I'm here all the time. Yeah, that's what you'd be doing with your life, is staying indoors behind a little bench, giving out weird hints to strangers, if they choose to just pop into your house. Good and strong the kids have on it, BH Purple. What? Good and strong the kids have on it, BH Purple. That's a little board there with a strange face. I'm going to talk to another stranger. It's strange talking to strangers in the streets, not. You look so helpless. Are you okay? If someone led with that, it's ominous. I don't like that. And that's it. That's all they've got to tell me. I can't interact any further. I can't say yes or no to this strange person with either a smile or a nose. No problem here. Can't do anything else, so I just have to leave that fella alone. Oh, I missed out going into another stranger's house. I love the way the music changed to accompany the character. We've moved into a tuba style. Which I suppose is supposed to, mirror the rotund character. When you're in trouble, do you think you'd ever like to have a hint? We've been through this. No. I mean, yes, if I'm in trouble, yes. Why don't you get a hint from the next house? I thought they'd just chuff out a little, some other. It's like, why don't you F off? Can I check the window? No problem here. Well, look, I'm nicely relaxed. You've only got a sofa. You only got a telly. You just got 2 sofas. This is the 90s, mate. And that's your house. On it is... No, he lives in a shed, doesn't he? Look, little shed. On it is... Oh, you little dog. Running away from you. Although we do need the XP. The town of On It. Got my map. Can't get lost. Except I can't see myself anymore on the map. Maybe that's because of my face. Yeah, I'm right on the edge. Look, I'm on the outskirts. Okay. It's like labour as well, isn't it? 'Cause it takes a while to go through all these different houses and discover that there's just useless information. Are you Ganji? My son said something about going to a hideout. I don't know what he was talking about. Oh yeah, I need some other people as well. As part of my quest, I need to gain 3 or 4 people. A girl, some boys, like a crew. Another house that I can just enter unannounced. You've got a bit more, but this is a bit more plush. Got a little carpet. Still got some strange patterning. Something's going wrong with the floor tiles behind the sofa there. Don't know if that's supposed to be shadow or if it's, maybe there's something buried under the floor tiles. Mr. Lear X Agarate, the treasure hunter, finally found something interesting. I heard he'll only show it to you. Now that's dodgy. That's that fella that lives out in the woods. Oh, come and see my treasure. Come and look at my treasure, little boy. No thanks. No. I need to go back in this house though, because there's something I've missed. Which is that the art on the wall is almost entirely abstract, isn't it? But a pixel artist within a game has decided to create pieces of art to hang on the walls of the houses of the characters within the game. I mean, it's hard to see. Is it supposed to be depicting something, or is it supposed to... Maybe they deliberately used certain pixels, knowing that you are such a small... you're at the limit of what a pixel can show here. 1 black pixel equals everything that it could possibly. That's a dog, or it's also a horse, or it's also. So it's hard for us to determine. But I wonder whether the artist that drew that pixel art had something in mind that they were representing. Because I can't see it, but it'd be interesting to gather all the little pixel art pictures together and see what they all look like as a collection. Pixel art made with pixel art within the game. Yeah. And nobody lives there, and I'm talking to the mailbox. I just wanted to check it. No problem here. Look at this face! Look at this face! What's up with this lady? It's the ladies as well, isn't it? It's the ladies who have got this sort of shovel, pan, slam, big smile face in these games. It's the ladies. The town's out of control. The wild boys are hanging out in the town, and the cops have really been cracking down on everyone. I'm considering moving to Tucson, a town in the south. Fair enough, I haven't seen any trouble. Town. People of Onnet are proud of BH Perkle. The mayor is proud of the people of Onnet. That's the mayor, BH Perkle. Well, that's a piece of information I'm supposed to gain. Who's put a billboard out here? Don't wander this far from the town. The fresh breeze movement. I'm wandering further, look. There's me wandering. Can you wander through the trees? Or is that just my natural block point? I think you can probably sneak through the trees somewhere. That's what I think. No? Oh, another one of those cheeky butterflies. I'm not going to collect it now though, because I've already collected one and I must be at maximum everything. So I don't want to waste it. I'll maybe come back for it later. The doggy. Doggy down there. His little legs going. Look at his little legs. Look at his little legs. His little bum going. His little legs and his little bum. Oh, the people of Onnet, man, this town. We've been here for an hour now. I ain't got nothing done. Police. Are they going to be kind to me or mean to me, do you think, the police? Just going to walk straight past the desk into the back rooms. Because the police don't care. Your mama don't care. Something's wrong here. Where's all the people? Where's all the stuff? I love the sound design in this game already though. I'm glad we managed to get the sound up because the music for the police. They got their own little cheeky music and there's like a sci-fi thing going on. Hey, I'm in here, go and find another can. I was just joking. This is a jail. You guys have no business being here. You guys, there's only one of me. Psst, I'm not really one of the gang. I'm a cop, even if I don't look like it. Fair play. I'll believe you. Is that the gang then, the mafia gang? Are they dressed like smart suits and gang? I can get behind here, look. Security's lax at the 5-0. Can I help you, sir? I'd rather be working as a parking meter cop. It's been too busy lately. I'm sick of it. I've got a hamburger. I might give. I don't know if I can give him a hamburger. I'm behind him now, aren't I? Chuffed him behind him. Let's talk to him. Man, I'm steamed. Don't even try talking to me. Drunk. The man's drunk. The townspeople are in a state of confusion. At times like this, riots break out or people start acting wild. So we police are being ultra cautious. I don't see it. I like his little dance though, look. That's what it's like. I have to get this dance on. I'm steamed. EarthBound's going to take us years, isn't it? If I don't just get on with it. I should be straight up there in that giant step. Gone back in the police house now. Bakery. Hey, how come you're in the bakery? You were in the library. Lucky sandwiches. Kind of fortune cookies. It looks like you can win stuff. Oh yeah, and it's a sandwich, so maybe it's not like a fortune. Anyway, the best thing that can happen is recover PP. Just wish I knew what PP was. Okay, so the bakery can sell me stuff that can help. I get you. Let's talk to Smiler. I want to tell you the story of the creature from the vegetable soup, but I won't because I don't want to bother you with a story that has nothing to do with your adventure. If I keep talking about unrelated stuff, you might start ignoring him. That's what's been happening. I've been feeling like I might stop talking to these people. It's important to talk to people. It is important to talk to people. Also, a person might give you a different message depending on when you speak to them. So now I've got to talk to everyone twice. But at least it shows that the game can progress in a sort of... I mean, you've got to remember, back when this was released, that was impressive, that games could do these things, that the medium wasn't so... What I'm trying to say. In the early days, computer games were direct control interfaces. You move the thing, you hit the ball. That's basically all it was. You know, you jump the man, you move the man, you jump the man. There was a very simple, direct consequence of pressing button thing happening, and then you see it on screen and it's happening. But these sort of games, the SNES era, you had a bit more power in the machine, a bit more power in the cartridge, the memory in the cartridge, because of, I think it was battery technology. So now all of a sudden things can happen over periods of time. Like the game can evolve in a slightly more nuanced way. Actions, as we see here, can be, you know, ideas can be laid down for later in the game when things can change within even the action of a character. So I guess these are the early days of RPGs actually exploring these NPCs and what the NPC can offer. Very limited at this stage. But back then, you've got to remember, this was like full on. The fact you could even save the game. This was an exploration of a new form. I like cottage cheese on bread. You haven't tried it, it's the latest craze in culinary circles. Today they'd be advising veganism. Go on then, baker. Please may I have a lucky sandwich for $128? What have I got? $20? Right, no, we're leaving this. I don't want any of these. Can I get out without having anything? Please come again. Okay, I hope I backed out of there without buying a cookie. Oh, there is. I should just check if I can steal from the register. The register. The till. Can't even get behind there. No problem here. No, can't swipe any money. I mean, it would help. And these people seem edgy and awkward, if not a little bit bizarre. This your fella with your butterfly look? I heard there's a guy who stops to read each bulletin board he encounters. Then he says, "Checkaroony." Is that you? Road to Tucson. Checkaroony. It is now. And this is the fella that was hanging around in the bushes by my house last night. It could be my dad for all I know. I haven't seen him in years. These are the police. They don't want me to go. Oh, so I can't go straight to Tucson. I've got to deal with what's going on in level 1, so to speak. But the concept even that, you know, it's just down there, and that you can have a wide open reaching sandbox of a game. You know, the Zeldas are the ones that, the Final Fantasies and the, you know, things are the ones that remember. But this was one of these games exploring that same territory at the same time. Oh, whoa, you're no way, that ain't coming near me. What are you dressed up as? Bring out the gimp. The gimp's asleeping. I ain't having that. I ain't going anywhere near you. That must be the baddies wandering about the town, the wild people. They're coming after. He's coming for me! He grabbed me from the behind. I engaged the pogo punk. Here's the pogo punk charge forward. A pogo. What's he doing with his thing? I ain't having this. 14 HP. I'm gonna bash you. 8 HP. Right, now I'm going to use my heal myself. Look, recover my life up. Well, there we go. Ganji. It looks like you got your head handed to you. So how about giving it another shot? Well, some weirdo in the street came up and attacked me with the pogo stick, and even though I've got magic psychic healing powers. I didn't manage to bust them in time, and I'm dead. So yeah, I'm going to come back, but that's heavy. I mean, that's heavy. This has got an air of realism, this game, hasn't it? It's got an air of realism. Just a little kid in a real town doing some stuff. Even though, like I said, it feels like you might have had some sort of mental break. Now you're being killed. And I'm waking up at home. I hope we haven't, I mean, we can't have lost much because we haven't done much, have we? But to talk to Mom. You're back. Don't bother yourself with talking now. You look too tired. Mothers understand these things. Eat some cake and scoot up to bed. There we are. All on again, so we can go again. We can go again. Feels like an appropriate time to leave this episode as we hit an hour on stream. Yeah. I'm gonna turn this down and talk to you a little bit about Fortnite. Got some friends, they play Fortnite, they're my friends, they are sort of able to play on stream because they've got PlayStation 5s or 4s or whatever it is, and I play with them. I've got a Nintendo Switch. If I want to stream it, I can't have the voice chat on the Nintendo Switch and my headphones on the Nintendo Switch, because then you can't hear the sound on stream. If I want to do the sound on stream and talk to you, then I can't voice chat on Fortnite, so we can't play as a team properly. I'm encouraging them to use, what's it called? Discord. I'm encouraging them to try and get on Discord so that we can all use a device to communicate and play multi-device, and I can stream it and you can be part of our Fortnite crew. But also I'm trying to convince them to play a more relaxed game so that we can have a crew, you know. Is that the phone ringing? Is the phone ringing? Like a mobile? Hello, it's your dad. You've been out there for a long time now. Maybe I've got a mobile in the 90s. You don't think it'd be a good idea if you took a break? I was just about to. Wow. Wow. That's built into this game. They programmed that. They coded that in. As creators and artists, they understood the... They understood both the way the user, at the time mainly children, would use the game, sit there for hours, play on it, maybe needed to take a break. They understood that. They thought responsibly enough to build it into the game. I'm impressed. I'm really impressed. You know, I'm just really impressed. I assume that's what this is supposed to be. So I'm going to say no because I can save it with my reset. Oh, I see. Well, it doesn't make me happy, but I understand your point about the fate of the world being at stake. Beep. Just offered you a break. That's cool. Isn't it? That's cool. Let's just do this. Let's save it so we know it's saved. And then drop the old controls. Don't drop the controls. Yeah, reset. Like that. And then you just go down. And you Y hold. Saved. It's that simple. That simple. So turn that bugger down. Right. So yeah, we can have a Fortnite crew and we can be part of the Fortnite crew. But I'm trying to encourage them to play a slightly different game. I've got an idea for a different game, and I've got a Switch and a Mac. So I can only play a very limited list. But honestly, I'm going to get a PC, a gaming PC, for stream, because you know you need one, don't you, really, for stream. And maybe we'll play New World, maybe we won't. But I'm trying to encourage them to play a slightly different game so we can play as a group on stream. But what we can do is I can, host our friend who streams our group game, so you can view it through a member of our team's eyes, hosted on my stream. But I'm not clever enough to specify, please just host this one person at this time. So you might see it on stream, you might not. You know, you might not. But Fortnite Queen, whatever the name is, as part of my hosted streamers, that's the alternate place that you can see me playing, what's it called, Fortnite, in like somebody else's game, and you can hear me talking. But up till now, I'm not bringing it to our stream here. I mean, we don't need to be a Fortnite stream here, do we? That's not what we are. And hopefully we can get our crew playing a different game. When we're allowed in the same house, in the same room, then maybe I can get them here and you can meet them. Maybe they'll do their own streams. But that's something that's coming in the future. We're, of course, going to be doing more EarthBound. We're going to play through the whole game. I'm enjoying it. We're enjoying it. And as we get more sophisticated, we're going to build the room, the set, the place up a bit more. We're going to develop that art side. We're going to talk about the real history of art and games as art. We're going to build that up. Mental Health Mondays. Yeah, so we've got plans, we've got structure, we've got style. We've got you puckos, my little puckos. We've got me. And then once we've got that rolling and gathering a bit of steam and, working, we'll get this upgraded PC. We'll get ourselves a gaming PC, and the world is our oyster, isn't it? Or vegan alternative substitute. What would you have a substitute for an oyster? Yeah, I don't think you'd bother, would you? Why would you bother to try and recreate something slimy and horrible? That's that fella in EarthBound. So thank you for being with us again on stream. It makes a big difference to me. It really does. I appreciate it. In these early stages, it's all the more important, and it gives you an opportunity to be part of this early and to shape the way, the way we progress as a team. And look out for that shorts on Grief. See if you can see that on your phone and pop some views. See if it works. And I'll be with you again tomorrow, my little puckos. You be good. As I said, it's going to be all to cock the schedule. So I might be on early, I might be on at scheduled time. I really try hard to be on at scheduled time. But for the next week or so, we're going to be a bit to cock while we settle into the new room. But we'll be there. We'll be there. You be good, my little puckos. You be good.